Cynthia Lees here from a front porch in McCreary County, Kentucky, on a mountaintop here in the Daniel Boone National Forest, my own little corner of heaven on earth. Many people are guided by principles in life. In my life, parts of it are guided by these 10 points of practice for spiritual elevation. And one that I've been practicing most diligently for at least the last couple of years is the second one, to do your best to spread the light and teachings to others. And that's my effort in the coloring books of Willow Sage, which are gratitude coloring journals. 28-day adventures of color on the side of the page and think about everything you're grateful for, and then on the side of the page write the 3 things you're most grateful for. So today I awoke, and when I got onto my prayer call, I was reminded that we're enjoying another day that has not been here before, and giving gratitude for ancestors and spirit guardians and what some call angels. A little over a month ago, almost 2 months ago now, I inaugurated an altar to my Lees family ancestors right here in the home where I live. And each day I serve them a meal. And yesterday, for the first time, I had all the pieces together so that I could do the monthly cleaning of their altar with proper respect and handling. And I was so glad that I keep picture records, because when I put it back together, I thought, this doesn't look quite right. And then I found a picture and said, oh, this goes over here, and fixed it. But the arrangements that led to the greater service and opening that time window for me on a holiday, that was beautiful. And then I gave light to the food before I served the ancestors and all of us. And that's something that should be part of a daily practice, a regular practice, and it isn't. For all the ways I practice light, hey, Life with Raleigh, hi, how are you? For all the ways that I practice spreading the light and teachings, hello, Manish, where on the planet are you? For all the ways that I spread the light and teachings, I don't often remember to give light to my food before I serve it to others, especially in service to the ancestors. In India, Manish, oh, wonderful. What a beautiful country. I have a friend who's in India right now, and actually I just saw her name pop up on a chat thread, so yeah, beautiful country. I saw a Christmas tree from India. Kansas, ooh, Kansas. Could you shut the inside door, please, dear? It's a little cooler. Thank you. Yeah, so this light practice that I talk about, there's a center in Kansas and there are centers in India. Hey, Connor Clifton, how are you? And hello, Jimmy Neutron. So as I was saying, I'm a light practitioner first and foremost, and it's an energy practice, and it's one-on-one in person. Good, I'm glad to hear that, Connor. And so I teach gratitude. I ask people to focus on what they're grateful for today. I have a partner who just came out who says, there's no stress allowed here. Merry Christmas, funny side. So what are you folks grateful for today? So I came out with thoughts about how I was giving gratitude for this ancestors altar that I have and the ability to serve my ancestors, and then being surrounded by ancestors. Hi, Abigail, how are you? Spirit guardians and what some call angels. My day is awesome. It's a beautiful day here on a mountaintop here in southeastern Kentucky. Okay, take care, Connor. Have a magical, marvelous day. Focus on gratitude. Ah, Abigail, I'm doing wonderful too. That's great to hear. Yeah. And even if you're not doing wonderful, find the part of that piece to be grateful for, and you'll be doing wonderful soon. So my notes that I was trying to gather my thoughts for this, or on a bookmark. Handwritten by Reverend Donna, but it's in memorial of Reverend Dale Andrews. Ah, Bob, don't thank me. Hey, can I turn this camera around on you? Okay, hold on. Thank. Oops, oh, I got stuff in the way. Smile, honey. He was saying to thank us for displaying the flag, and that's a Special Forces veteran over there, and that's his flag. And yeah, I thank him for his service too. So Reverend Dale's words were, "I have more questions than answers, more problems than solutions. From these gifts I freely share." And yeah, he was a very special person. He opened every sermon. It was so powerful because it was filled with humility, and he was asking to be a conduit for divine words because his own words were unworthy. And so my question for the two of you who are still on: what amazing souls have touched your life, and about whom have you forgotten? Bob says, "Thank you for your service, brother." And he nods his thanks. Yeah, I appreciate your acknowledging him. Sometimes it gets choked up when I see the interactions of people out in public, but yeah, what our veterans have given up for our freedom. So I'm very grateful. Oh, so I was telling you about, no, nobody left. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm a light practitioner, and I was saying how yesterday I was offering light to food before I served it to my ancestors. Mr. Bob! Yeah, he's around the back of the house, Vince. Sorry. Matilda and I are ensconced thoroughly here on the front porch, but we're here to talk about gratitude and the things that are uplifting us. So what's on your mind today, Vince? Thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. And I will tell Mr. Bob you asked for him. I'm just being lazy. It's work being one-handed and doing a live stream and getting over there and then seeing if Bob is asleep, but I think he is. I saw him out on the chaise lounge, or whatever you call it. No, it's actually a glider in the back. Oh, 172.6. So what brought me here today was, let me find it, something that I read this morning with a group. Oh, what a joy it is to live as incarnate divine souls on earth at this time. And it just feels like there's so many connections. Well, Vince, we send our love to your feline advisor. What's his or her name? Well, Bob came into his name. When I came here, I was introduced to his brother as Crooked Tail and Bob as Bobtail. But when I tried to text my friends who said, what are your new cat's names? And I said Bobtail and Crooked Tail, they're like, what? Those aren't names. So I changed them to Mr. Bob and Mr. Crook. So, yeah. But yeah, Bob is because of his tail. So what's your feline advisor's name? Because, yeah, it's good to have. A friend sent me a video of her cat who was batting at the television screen of a show that was playing. And I was like, oh, you need to put your cat on YouTube too. It was very entertaining. But, so what more thoughts do I have? Oh, whoops. Juku. Johannes or Juku. And what color is Juku? Or what kind of cat? Or short hair, long hair, whatever. Yeah. Names are important. Oh, so from that thing that I read earlier, I feel like people who are here on the earth, long hair black cat, kind of looks like Highway but with longer hair. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you had your cat friend, and I'm glad they're in cat heaven chasing mice. Yeah. Yeah, I have cat friends who are in cat heaven too. May you have another cat friend that is live and twining around your ankles again like Highway does to me so often now. Bob is getting some timey. He's coming around once or twice a day, and then he goes off and he does his thing. But Highway is there very routinely. When I go out the door, he's wrapping around the ankles and the wheels of the rollator walker. But anyways, okay. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Vince. I was going to talk about these cards that somebody sent me. They're these medicine cards from. There's a book that goes with it, but they're just beautiful. They're animal medicine cards with. Oh no! You didn't interrupt me. Demonstration. We brought one out finally. My life is a kaleidoscope. They're little shifts. You're just part of the kaleidoscope, Vince. There's so many facets when you get onto my channel. It's live in gratitude, but you've got Ask Mr. Bob, you've got Moments in Nature, you've got these live streams. So no apologies. You are in the right place at the right time at all times, and I appreciate your tuning in. Thank you, Bob. Same to you. Be safe always. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna no here. So these cards are really cool, and they're very colorful and beautiful. Can I draw a card for you? Can I draw a card for you? All right. You want to tell me when to pick?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it's right. Okay, it's right side up. 29, the Badger. Ooh. Let's see what 29, the Badger is. Pretty determined one, I would guess. Yes, so I was very lucky to get these from a friend. Okay, so here's the page 29, the Badger. Badger, badger, badger. Until you reach your goal, know the inner power that lives in your soul. Yeah, I think that's fitting. And badger aggressiveness. Badger is vicious and attacks with powerful aggression. Badger is quick to anger and quicker to pounce. The power of Badger's medicine is aggressiveness and the willingness to fight for what it wants. This is why you want to have the Badger on your Special Forces team. The very thought of facing Badger makes other animals run for cover. Like Skunk, Badger's reputation precedes it. Its hissing fangs will tear less aggressive opponents to shreds. Badger is the medicine of many powerful medicine women. For Badger is also the keeper of the medicine roots. Badger sees all the roots of Mother Earth's healing herbs hanging in its burrow home. These roots are a key to aggressive healing. Roots can ground negative energy into the earth by allowing illness to pass through a body into the ground as neutral energy. Badger medicine people are quick to act in a crisis and they do not panic. I've never seen you panic. If Badger is a part of your medicine, you are quick to express your feelings and you do not care what the consequences are. Badger people oftentimes insist on carrying the ball for the touchdown. This attitude, however, does not endear them to their teammates. Badger medicine may also point to the aggressive healer who will have the courage to use unconventional means to exact a cure. Like the mother who sits for days nursing a child with a high fever, Badger is willing to persist. Badger people can be vicious gossips. or may exhibit a chip on the shoulder syndrome if they are out of balance. You can be sure that people with badger medicine will be aggressive enough to make it to the tops of their chosen fields because they do not give up. They are also the finest healers because they will use any and all methods to ensure healing and will not give up on the critically ill. A badger person is often the boss and the one that everyone fears. That same boss will surely keep any company afloat. Badger gets the job accomplished. Badger's certainty is a source of strength. If Badger pushed its way into your cards today, it may be telling you that you have been too meek in trying to reach some goal. Badger asks you how long you are willing to sit and wait for the world to deliver you a silver spoon. In this medicine, the key is to become aggressive enough to do something about your present state of affairs. Badger's teaching you to get angry in a creative way and say, I won't take it anymore. You must follow up by keeping your eye on the goal. Honor the healing process as you express those inner feelings. Be aggressive, but don't cut others to ribbons on the way. That is too much aggression. Use your anger to stop your lolling around so that your doldrums of apathy are a thing of the past. Badger is a powerful medicine when properly used for self-improvement. Remember that Badger may be signaling a time when you can use your healing abilities to push ahead in life. Heal yourself by aggressively removing the barriers that don't grow corn. Cut away the dead wood and use Badger's aggression to seek new levels of expression. Use Badger's medicine roots to keep grounded and centered in the process. And to that I add, take what you want, leave the rest, and just make sure I'm not one of those roots that you cut away if you were still listening, dear. Good, I got the nod. But yeah, those are pretty cool cards. Drew one for somebody yesterday, and it was a spider, and I love spiders. I had a spider collection when I was a kid. My poor mother, she went through so many babysitters. Okay, lost all the viewers. That's a good time to leave. Oh, no, is that you coming back, Vince? You drop off and come back. I was saying that yesterday I drew the spider card for somebody from this medicine healing deck I have. And going down the rabbit hole of, okay, people have dropped off. Good reasons to stop. I'll go take care of the animals now. Life is good. Have a blessed day. Yes. 17.